As of right now, roughly over 500 people are cryonically preserved worldwide. Over 4,000 people are on a waiting list for when they die to be frozen in cryo. The process can only begin after a person has been declared legally deceased. So what they do is doctors replace all the blood and water in the body with a so-called medical antifreeze. This process is supposed to prevent ice crystals from destroying the body's cells while frozen. So do people really think this will work and the person will actually come back as themselves? This information is from the Cryonics Institute Technology for Life, the largest cryonics organization in the world. Cryonics involve cooling a recently deceased person to liquid nitrogen temperatures in order to keep the body persevered indefinitely. The goal is to keep the patient persevered until future science may be able to repair or replace vital tissues and ultimately revive the patient. Reviving a dead person might seem like an impossible goal, but we see dying as a process rather than an event. The majority of the body's tissue remains intact at a cellular level even after the heart stops beating. The goal of cryonics is to halt that process as quickly as possible after legal death, giving future physicians the best possible chance of reviving the patient. This may include repairing or replacing damaged tissue and even entire organs using advanced computer systems, nanotechnology, and medical equipment procedures. While unsure about the future of technology, we believe in a future where our lifespans could be significantly extended. If and when our technology gets good enough to revive the patients in cryosleep, who will the legally dead frozen person wake up as? I've definitely seen one too many scary movies myself to want to find out. So if our technology one day in the future gets good enough to bring these people back to life, these are the possible outcomes the person could wake up as. Different beliefs come to mind on what will happen to the person if cryo gets good enough to revive a patient in the future. It all depends on one's worldview and spiritual beliefs. It could be complete revival if future technology gets there and the patient wakes up normal. Regrowing or cloning the person's body tissue would likely be needed due to long-term freezing damage. Or if it works, the person could wake up as a shell of their former selves with no memory or motor functions. From the spiritual beliefs perspective, many Christians do not see cryosleep as a problem, with many arguing that God endowed humans with the intelligence to develop these type of medical procedures. Christianity also believes that the soul goes to a resting place until resurrection day. From this view, there is no conscious experience of time passing. It's like the person is sleeping until Judgment Day, and if brought back before Judgment Day, the person would be placed right back in mortal life in their old body, still awaiting their final judgment. The Catholic religion view cryonic sleep is opposed against. Catholics believe that death is the definite separation of the soul from the body, followed by immediate judgment. Attempting to tamper with a person's dead body is seen as an interface with the finality of death. With this religion view, if a person was frozen and brought back in the future, the person would theoretically wake up with no soul, a lifeless shell. According to some theologians, a person with no soul or an empty body could be inhabited or possessed by a demon, which from a Catholic religion perspective would be what could happen if cryo works in the future. The person wakes up lifeless, waiting to be took over by something. Sounds pretty scary, right? From the religious view of Judaism, attempting to freeze a body in cryo would be viewed as cheating death. Unlike Christianity, Judaism believes freezing the human body to one day bring them back to life is an overreach of human authority. The last religious viewpoint we are going to talk about is Buddhism and Hinduism. The Buddhism religion teach anatta, no self, meaning there is no permanent identity to be reincarnated. Instead, your consciousness is a continuous stream of energy, thoughts, and karmic habits from your past life. The Hinduism religion believe in straight reincarnation, implying a fixed soul that hops from one body to another after death. So from this religious viewpoint, if cryo works in the future, would the person wake up lifeless? With all that being said, if cryosleep ever works and the person is themselves when they wake up, they would have to face a society centuries, or whoever knows how long ahead of their current time. This would bring radical adaptation to a new social society, technology advancement, and possibly new languages. The person's friends and family would all be gone unless they were also cryonically frozen. Could you imagine waking up in a society completely different than what you know? Technology and people acting completely different. It's almost like a sort of time travel if you really think about it. Let me know what you guys think will happen if cryosleep ever works in the future. Do you think all the different religions play a big part in what could happen? If you like this video, subscribe for more videos like this.